what is happening in the world of automotive news. We've got the inside scoop on vehicles that are taking a hit in value, the surprising new sounds of electric cars, a game-changing hybrid that might not reach your shores, and a fascinating study on how long people are keeping their cars. Get ready for a high-octane rundown of the stories you need to know, right here on ElectroDrive News. First up, we're diving deep into the surprising depreciation rates of some of the hottest electric vehicles. You won't believe how much certain models are losing value, and we've got the numbers that show you exactly what's happening in the used car market. Is now the time to buy or sell? Then, we're exploring a whole new sensory experience on the road. Electric cars are getting quiet, but a new study is revealing how the sounds, or lack thereof, are changing the way we perceive driving. It's a fascinating look at the psychology of the drive. And that's not all. We're also uncovering a powerful new plug-in hybrid with an incredible electric range that's making waves, but might be exclusive to certain markets. Plus, a revealing study shows a massive difference in how long people are keeping their gas cars versus their electric ones. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. A shocking drop in value, the electric SUV that's losing big. Prepare for a revelation in the electric vehicle market, as one of America's most anticipated electric SUVs is experiencing a dramatic downturn in its resale value. The Cadillac Lyriq, heralded as the American automaker's pioneering all-electric SUV, is not performing as expected in the used car market. Recent data from Kelley Blue Book paints a stark picture. A 2023 Cadillac Lyriq has depreciated by approximately 53% over the past 2 years, translating to a staggering loss of around $35,000 in value. This sharp decline means that a Lyriq that originally sold for roughly $65,000 is now only worth about $30,000 on the used market, with trade-in values even lower, around $27,000. This situation presents a unique, albeit concerning, opportunity for potential buyers looking for a deal on a nearly new electric SUV. The Lyriq's significant depreciation is not an isolated incident in the rapidly evolving EV landscape. Many early electric vehicle models are facing similar, if not steeper, value erosion compared to their gasoline-powered counterparts. For example, the 2022 Tesla Model X has seen a depreciation of 55.23%, shedding approximately $72,000 from its original price. The popular Tesla Model Y is not far behind, losing $38,510, which amounts to a 56.64% depreciation. Even luxury contenders like the Lucid Air have experienced a substantial drop, with used prices falling to around $58,000 from an original sticker price of $128,000. A depreciation of about 54.74%. The core reasons behind this rapid depreciation are multifaceted, but a primary driver is the swift advancement in battery technology and range. When the Cadillac Lyriq was introduced, it offered a 100 kWh battery, providing an EPA-estimated 312 miles of range. However, by 2025, newer models boast improved battery technology and extended range figures. This rapid innovation cycle means that older EV models can feel outdated within just a few years. Furthermore, manufacturer incentives and price cuts, often implemented to boost sales of slower-moving models like the Lyriq, further accelerate depreciation. The competitive landscape is also a significant factor. Newer EV models frequently offer superior range, more power-dense batteries, faster charging capabilities, and compatibility with multiple charging standards, making the Lyriq's initial offering seem less competitive over time. Projections from IC cars suggest that the Lyriq's depreciation could continue to worsen, with an estimated 5-year depreciation of 71.9% and a projected 10-year depreciation of 84.2%. For context, a typical gasoline SUV depreciates around 49% over 5 years. This trend raises questions about the long-term value proposition of early EV adoption and the strategies manufacturers will employ to manage the resale market. The market sentiment reflects a cautious approach from buyers towards the long-term value retention of EVs, especially as technology continues its relentless march forward. Analysts are closely watching how manufacturers will address these depreciation concerns, whether through extended warranties, battery upgrade programs, or other innovative solutions to bolster consumer confidence in the enduring value of electric vehicles. Could this signal a shift in how we view EV ownership? Stay tuned as we uncover more about the evolving sounds of our electric future. The unheard revolution: how electric car sounds are reshaping our drive. As electric vehicles increasingly dominate our roadways, a subtle yet profound transformation is occurring. The soundscape of driving is changing. A recent study from Aalborg University is shedding light on how these new auditory experiences are not just a matter of acoustics, but are actively influencing our perception and engagement with the act of driving itself. The shift from the familiar rumble and roar of internal combustion engines to the near-silent hum of electric powertrains presents a unique psychological and sensory challenge. For decades, the sound of a car has been an integral part of its identity, conveying power, performance, and even emotion. The aggressive growl of a sports car or the deep thrum of a V8 engine are deeply ingrained in our automotive consciousness. Electric cars, by their very nature, eliminate much of this auditory feedback. This newfound quietness, while often celebrated for reducing noise pollution, can also lead to a sense of detachment for drivers. The study suggests that the absence of traditional engine noise can make the driving experience feel somewhat alienating, altering the driver's connection to the vehicle and the road. Researchers are exploring how artificial sounds, often synthesized and emitted at low speeds to alert pedestrians, are being integrated into EVs. These sounds, while functional, are also contributing to a new era of automotive acoustics. The question remains: how do these manufactured sounds impact the driver's experience? Are they merely functional alerts, or do they play a role in recreating the sensory engagement that traditional engines provided? The study from Aalborg University delves into the nuances of this auditory evolution, examining how drivers adapt to and perceive these altered sensory inputs. It raises important questions about the future of automotive design, considering not just performance and efficiency, but also the psychological and emotional aspects of the driving experience. As the automotive industry continues its rapid electrification, understanding the impact of sound, both present and absent, will be crucial in shaping the cars of tomorrow and how we connect with them. The findings could influence everything from vehicle design regulations to the very way we conceptualize what it means to drive. This exploration into the new sounds of electric cars is not just about noise levels. It's about the fundamental way we interact with and feel our vehicles in this electrifying new era. But what if you're not ready to go fully electric? We've got a hybrid that's pushing the boundaries of electric range and might just be the perfect bridge for you. Stick around. The hybrid game changer, a 125-mile electric range that's turning heads. Get ready for a significant development in the plug-in hybrid market, as Volvo has officially unveiled its new XC70, a model poised to redefine expectations with an impressive all-electric range. Boasting a formidable 400 horsepower and a remarkable 200 kilometers, approximately 125 miles, of all-electric driving capability, the 2026 Volvo XC70 long-range plug-in hybrid has made its debut with order books now open. While initially teased as a China-exclusive model, the landscape is shifting, and the potential for broader market availability, including North America, is becoming increasingly plausible. This evolution is driven by a confluence of factors, including global demand for extended-range PHEVs, evolving trade dynamics, and a strategic pivot under new leadership. Håkan Samuelsson, the president and chief executive of Volvo Cars, highlights the XC70's appeal to consumers seeking the advantages of electric propulsion without the full commitment to battery electric vehicles, positioning it as a crucial element in Volvo's electrified product strategy and a gateway to full electrification for many customers. The XC70 is engineered on Volvo's new Scalable Modular Architecture (SMA) platform, specifically designed for plug-in hybrids. This platform aims to deliver the environmental and performance benefits associated with electric drive, augmented by the practical flexibility of an internal combustion engine backup. Unlike earlier PHEVs that offered limited electric-only mileage, the XC70's substantial 125-mile electric range makes its promise of electric driving feel genuinely attainable for daily commutes and even longer journeys. Volvo claims that its powertrain efficiency allows for an extended total range of over 1,200 kilometers, nearly 750 miles, on a single charge and tank of fuel, significantly reducing range anxiety. A key contributor to these impressive range figures is not only the advanced battery and engine technology, but also the vehicle's aerodynamic design. The front fascia features a closed, shield-like grille reminiscent of the fully electric Volvo X90 and X30, complemented by an active grille shutter system that optimizes airflow to enhance efficiency and cabin climate control. At the rear, distinctive vertical C-shaped taillights are seamlessly integrated into the glass, contributing to a sleek, modern aesthetic that is both visually striking and functional. The interior of the XC70 is a showcase of Volvo's commitment to a tech-forward approach. It features a vibrant 12.3-inch digital driver display and a prominent, laptop-sized 15.4-inch central touchscreen. This expansive infotainment system is presented in a horizontal orientation, allowing for simultaneous viewing of navigation maps alongside other critical driving information. A standout feature is the massive 92-inch augmented reality head-up display, which promises to deliver a captivating and informative driver experience, potentially overcoming any lingering doubts about the brand's software integration, especially following recent critiques of the X90's performance. Safety remains a paramount concern for Volvo, and the XC70 is equipped with an array of advanced driver assistance systems ADAS, including numerous radars, cameras, and sensors for comprehensive environmental monitoring and collision mitigation. Standard Volvo safety features like Blind Spot Information System, BLIS, and City Safety are also integrated. For enhanced comfort and convenience, the XC70 includes features such as Pilot Assist and Park Pilot Assist, further supported by active navigation support. Production of the new XC70 is already underway in China, with pre-orders accepted. The anticipation for its potential release in European and North American markets is high, with many eager to see the pricing and availability for these regions. This long-range PHEV represents a significant step forward, potentially bridging the gap for consumers transitioning towards electrification. How long are people actually keeping their cars these days? We've got a study that reveals a surprising trend, and it's not what you might expect. The Great Car Divide: Gas versus Electric Ownership Lifespans Revealed. A recent comprehensive study by S&P Global has uncovered a significant divergence in how long consumers are keeping their vehicles, revealing a stark contrast between owners of internal combustion engine (ICE) cars and those who have transitioned to electric vehicles (EVs). The findings indicate that drivers are holding onto their gasoline-powered cars for considerably longer periods than their electric counterparts, a trend attributed to a combination of economic factors, perceived reliability, and the rapid pace of technological advancement in the EV sector. The study, conducted in the United States, a market where personal vehicles are integral to daily life, highlights that the average vehicle ownership duration has reached new heights, particularly for ICE models. The data shows that the average car is now kept for approximately 12.5 years, with personal cars, excluding vans, extending this average to 13.6 years. This marks a notable increase, reflecting a broader trend of vehicle fleet aging. S&P Global attributes this phenomenon to several key factors, including a slowdown in new car sales, which has been exacerbated by supply chain issues and fluctuating economic conditions. In 2022 alone, new vehicle sales saw an 8% decline compared to the previous year, reaching their lowest point in over a decade. This reduced turnover rate naturally leads to an older average vehicle age. Several specific reasons explain why drivers are extending their ownership of combustion-powered vehicles. A primary driver is the enduring perception of reliability, especially for long-distance travel. Many households maintain at least one ICE vehicle, even if it's driven less frequently, to guarantee unrestricted autonomy, particularly for extended road trips where charging infrastructure might be a concern. Price inflation also plays a role. With both new ICE and EV models becoming more expensive, consumers are incentivized to retain their current vehicles for longer. Conversely, electric vehicles are being replaced at a much faster rate, with an estimated replacement cycle of around 3.6 years. This rapid turnover is largely driven by the higher initial purchase cost of EVs, which often attracts consumers with greater purchasing power who are more inclined to upgrade to newer models regularly. Furthermore, the EV market is in a state of constant flux. Annual introductions of more efficient, innovative, and technologically advanced models, spearheaded by brands like Tesla and BYD, encourage existing EV owners to upgrade. Once consumers make the switch to electric power, the study notes that the vast majority tend to remain loyal to the electric powertrain, suggesting a high satisfaction rate among converted EV drivers, but also a propensity to upgrade frequently as technology improves. This dynamic creates a cycle where the latest advancements quickly render previous models less desirable for early adopters, contributing to the shorter ownership cycles observed for EVs. The findings underscore the evolving consumer behavior and the economic considerations influencing vehicle purchasing and retention decisions in an era of rapid technological change and economic uncertainty. That wraps up our deep dive into today's top stories. We've covered a lot of ground, from surprising value drops to cutting-edge hybrids and shifting ownership trends. That was a whirlwind tour of the automotive world. We saw how the Cadillac Lyriq is taking a hit in resale value, explored the new sounds changing our EV driving experience, checked out Volvo's impressive long-range PHEV, and learned why people are keeping their gas cars way longer than their electric ones. Don't miss out on any future updates. Smash that like button, subscribe to ElectroDrive News, ring the notification bell, leave a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all our social channels.